Hello, lovely students. You welcome back to my channel. Right, today I want to share with you how you can study mathematics effectively. What a wonderful subject. It's so interesting and loving subject, but many people find it uncomfortable and find it so difficult. So after this, you are going to love it. All right. Don't forget to subscribe because I have other interesting videos to share with you so that anytime I post another one, you can have it and follow. So, you see, before I start, one thing I want you to know is that there are some things you need to put in place before studying mathematics becomes so easy for you. The first thing I want to start with is that you need to change the perception you have towards mathematics. Maybe someone has said a lot of things, negative things about mathematics, or maybe a mathematics teachers, and that has you have conceived that one, and it is harming you, your interest in the subject. So first of all, you need to change it, clear that out of your mind. Someone has done mathematics, someone has studied it and has been successful, so you can also do it. You can also study it. You can also understand it. It is easy for you to comprehend when you start learning it. Put that at the back of your head, at the back of your mind. That should be the first thing that should come to mind. All right. Another thing I want you to note is that you need to have a notebook. Many people underrate the subject. They may have notebooks for different and various subjects, but when it comes to math, you see them using some old exercise books and you see students working in it. You shouldn't do that. Get a notebook where you can write the important concepts, the formulas and examples. Sometimes there's trial questions, you write all of them inside so that you can follow these concepts and formulas carefully from time to time. This is very important. When your teacher comes to class, you need to do that. Another thing you should also get. So you see, we have not even gotten to the learning aspect. We are getting there. These things must be in place before you do you do what you are supposed to do. You need to get a personal writing board or a writing material onto which you practice. Let's say you come from school, you come home after school, you want to learn. You need to get a writing material where you can practice some examples there, you solve them. And here I will recommend the Fomica board for you to use. Use the Fomica board. I suggest you use that one. Use the Fomica board with pencil, soapy water, and foam. After solving the examples, you clean it, you can solve several examples and clean it over there. And that one doesn't need any much money where you write somewhere, the book is full, you have to go and buy another book. No, you don't need that. So I will recommend you use the Fomica board. Another interesting thing you need to also know is that you have to get a supplementary textbook, which that book may contain a lot of exercises, work examples and exercises. Yes, you need to get that because the example your teacher may do in class may not be enough. So if you have a textbook, maybe your teacher may have recommended a textbook for you to use. Get one for yourself and find more questions from the textbook and solve. It's very important you also know that. Now we are coming to the study plan. After getting all these things in place, you need to get a personal daily timetable. You must follow the timetable. That one, you have to draw it yourself. You have to get a personal timetable. And on your personal timetable, what you have to note is that mathematics should occupy at least 5 days. 5 days, yes. You work it in pair with another subject. So, for example, you can say that Mondays I have mathematics and let's say economics, mathematics and chemistry, mathematics and physics, and so on and so mathematics, and then RME mathematics. You need to work it alongside with it. You shouldn't mathematics and integrated science. You see, it needs constant practice. So it is something you should be doing often. All right. Another one I want to say is that you have to pay attention in class, because this is where it begins. Attention. Try as much as possible that you understand everything your teacher teaches in class. Ask questions. If you are not getting something, ask him. If you couldn't, even if you could not, and if you couldn't understand everything he teaches, at least you should understand greater percentage. It is very important you take note of that. So don't joke, don't play at all when you are in a classroom. Number 8, one thing I want to tell you in maths is that after every lesson, if you did mathematics in school today, when you come home or when you close, make sure the examples you solved in class, you go through again, solve them again. And when you are solving, don't look at the solution. First of all, cover it and see if you can solve and arrive at the final answer. If you are able to arrive at the final answer, then it means you are okay. Okay? Yes. And when you are doing to, don't start with the difficult questions. Attempt the easy questions first so that it will boost your confidence. So as you solve the cheap ones and you are getting the answers, then you develop on it. From there, you start solving the difficult ones. Number 9, do not get frustrated. You see, one thing is that sometimes you can solve several questions and everything you will not be getting it. You'll not be getting the answers. You don't know. It can happen. It has happened to all of us before. Sometimes you solve questions, you solve and do everything, but it seems things are not working that particularly. Don't get frustrated when you attempt a particular question and you are not getting it. Just open the book which contains the question and the solution. Check where you are going wrong. Check what is going wrong. Check why you are not getting the answer. You are a student, you are learning. So if you are not getting something right, you shouldn't get discouraged. Okay? Don't get discouraged. You are learning. All right. Then number 10, if after going through all these steps I have discussed with you, these points, and you still don't get a particular, maybe you have opened the solution, but you still don't get how and why they got the answer, I think you can consult a friend who understands it to help you, or you can consult a teacher who you believe can help you with it. And I think that it is going to work very well for you. All right, our last but one point. One thing I want to also encourage you to do is that when you are learning mathematics and your mind is saturated, give yourself some break. Give yourself some break. See that it's like things are not getting into your head. You are trying to let something get there, but it's not getting. You are trying to practice something, but it's not getting. When you see your mind is full up or saturated, give yourself some 10 minutes, some 5 minutes break, some 15 minutes break, then come back and continue. And the last one I want to share with you, you need to have a well-structured revision plan on daily basis. You see, on daily basis, maybe you learn new topics. As you are going, you are learning new topics. So you need to structure in such a way that today we learned this topic in class. We have treated 4 topics so far. You need to know the topics you have treated and the topics you are treating, so that you can revise all the topics in one day. So you can plan that today, after learning, after going through the questions that my teacher taught me in class today, I want to solve 2 extra questions on the topic we are doing. Then after that, I'll do a revision on a particular topic we have already done. For example, let's say we are doing sets or fractions in school. We are doing fractions. So after practicing fractions, I've realized everything is intact. I can choose that maybe we have done algebraic expressions, we have done trigonometry, we have done, let's say, probability. I can say, okay, I am going to, today I can revise also. I will select probability and revise 4 subtopics under probability. It is a plan, that one you have to do that, and you must do it consistently. After a particular topic, you roll to the next topic. So whilst you are learning new things, you are revising your back, and that will let everything you have studied still be in your head, and it will be very difficult you forget a particular concept. I hope and I believe that these things, if you practice them and you put them in place, is going to be helpful to you. All right, comment. I'm waiting for your comment. Yes, subscribe and share, and get connected for more excellent videos on your studies. Thank you and goodbye.